She is mine, said the man, because I brought her to this world. Array, she is mine, because I clothed her. Array, can you stop all this nonsense? She is mine, because I gave her ornaments. What nonsense are you people talking? Can you three please stop? She is my wife, because I put vermilion on her forehead. Confused? Welcome back to Amma Stories. Today, I'm going to tell you a folk tale from Bihar. As you all know, Bihar is a state in India with Patna as its capital. Now, what does this Bihari folk tale say to us? Maybe this story is very familiar to us or to many of us, but still listen to it. One day, four friends met at a village fair. When they were very small children, they were very, very thick friends. But once they finished their schooling, they had to separate their ways. One became a tailor, the other one became a goldsmith, the third one became a sculptor, and the fourth one became a vermilion seller. But now, after a long time, they had met at the village fair. They were so happy to meet each other. After talking for a while, they said that let's go and meet our village people. So they went back to the village. Some people were still living there. So they met them, they talked with them, had some food, and then they went to see their old school. The school was in a pitiable condition. Many other schools had come up in its place, but they managed to meet their old sir or the old master and his wife. The master and his wife were very, very, very happy to see their old students and gave them some food to eat in the night. By that time, it had been night time. So the four friends decided to go back to the fair. The fair is held in a town. So these four friends wanted to go back to the town. But there was a problem. They had to cross a small forest if they had to reach the town fast. So what to do? And being a little unfamiliar with the surroundings, the four friends decided to stop their journey, spend the night in the forest, have some food, and then in the morning they can go to the town. So the four friends decided so and but but they were not very comfortable with the idea of all four sleeping in the forest. So the sculptor said, do one thing. All of you three go to sleep. I will remain awake, and after some time, one of you can uh, take my place and I can sleep. And turn by turn, we can all sleep and we can all be awake also. So everyone agreed to this idea and they said, okay, fine. So the tailor, the goldsmith, and the vermilion seller, they went to sleep. The sculptor remained awake, but after some time he felt bored. He looked around. He saw a piece of wood. An idea came into his mind. He said, let me make a good sculpture out of this wood. So he made a beautiful sculpture of a woman out of the wood he received. But by that time, his turn was over. So he asked the tailor to wake up, and the sculpture and the sculptor, he went to sleep. Now the tailor, he also got bored. He looked around and he saw the sculpture. So he clothed her. That means he made a beautiful dress for the sculpture. Wow, she looked gorgeous. But because his time was over, he asked the goldsmith to wake up. When the goldsmith saw the sculpture with the beautiful cloth, he made some ornaments and put it around her neck. Wow, now she really looked like a princess. But his turn was also over. So he asked the vermilion seller to wake up. What did the vermilion seller do? When he saw the sculpture, he applied some vermilion on her forehead. Wow! And really, she was looking like a beautiful bride. The vermilion seller fell in love with her and wanted her to be his wife. But by that time it was morning. All the friends had woken up. But as soon as they saw the young lady, they began to quarrel. The sculptor said, "She is my wife because I brought her to this world." The tailor said, "No, no, no, she is my wife because I clothed her." And the goldsmith said, "Arey, stop all this nonsense. She is my wife because I gave her ornaments." But the vermilion seller did not agree. He said, I am the one who put vermilion on her forehead, so she is my wife because that is the custom. And the quarrel went on and on and on. So they called a tribal chief. The tribal chief came and he listened to each one. He sat for a while, he thought for a while, he walked up and down, and finally he said, "Yes, I have found the solution." So all the four friends were eager to find it out. And they said, "Yes, please tell us." So the tribal chief said, "The vermilion seller should be the husband of this girl." The other three, they said, why? What is the reason? And the vermilion seller, his joy knew no bounds. He was so happy. He said, "Yahoo!" So the village chieftain said, "Okay, I'll explain. The person who brought her to life or who made her has the role of the father. A father can only bring the child or children to life or to earth. So he can't marry her. Now, the person who gave her clothes has the role of a brother because it is the brother who gave clothes to the bride. The goldsmith has the role of uncle because it is from the uncle's side ornaments are given to the bride. The person who put the vermilion on her forehead is her legal husband. So the other three men agreed to it, and our vermilion seller took the bride to his home. There ends the story. But this story tells the custom prevalent in Chota Nagpur, some tribal district of Bihar, where if you wish to marry a girl, you have to apply vermilion on her forehead. This custom is prevalent among the tribal people there. And if you remember, even in our Hindu marriages, The bridegroom applies vermilion on the bride's forehead. So, with this ends the story. Many of us might be familiar with this story, but this is a folk tale from Bihar. Now, if you liked the story, comment, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Till we meet next time with another story. Tata, bye bye.